got one more movie down, yo.
It's a good movie too.
It was pretty good.
I liked it. I really liked it.
Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice, or should I say, Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice? Because Superman was the shit in this movie.
Well, I mean, Batman, you know, his name comes first because he was obviously the more badass in the movie.
His name comes first just because that's how they decided to title it. Superman, Henry Cavill as Superman in this movie was the shit.
Oh, Ben Affleck is Batman, man. He whooped Superman's ass at the end.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you. Ben Affleck as Batman was badass.
Henry Cavill as Superman was doing so much ass kicking, it was ridiculous. You won't tell me that shit.
Just because Henry Cavill can hide his fucking British accent does not make him a good Superman. Fucking Ben Affleck.
Just because Ben Affleck does a superhero movie that's not Daredevil and like it's actually good for once, doesn't mean he's the king of superhero movies.
Oh, for God's sake, Henry Cavill was not a good Superman, okay?
Yeah, well, Ben Affleck wasn't a good Batman. Are you really doing this right now?
I'm really fucking doing this.
Superman.
Batman.
Superman.
Batman.
Superman.
Batman.
Are you serious?
I am
Superman.
dead fucking serious. Batman.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this.
Let's beat each other's ass. Come on, boys.
We're gonna do this. Is that a Superman bandana?
Is that a Batman bandana?
Are you serious?
What the fuck? What's happening right now?
Batman ain't that bad.
Superman's kind of cool. Henry Cavill does do a really good job as Superman.
Yeah, I mean, everybody wanted to hate on Ben Affleck, but he did pretty good.
Yeah, I liked him.
What are we doing?
I have no fun. This doesn't make any fucking sense.
Come on, man.
Come on, brother. Yeah, come on. All our mothers have the same name.
Spoiler alert.
Hi, guys.
What's up, y'all?
Hello.
It's been a while. I have short hair now. My hair's not super fucking long.
It has been a while since we did one of these.
Deadpool was the last one.
And that was like
A month ago.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
A month ago.
Yeah.
Over a
Damn.
month ago.
We saw. Go ahead, Darius. You say what we saw. Because we know how much you really wanted to see this movie.
We saw Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Oh, you said it so fast I didn't hear it. Please say it again. I love when you say it.
We saw Batshit versus Superfuck. Dawn of slow ass movie.
I liked it. I really
Why do you
loved
sound like you were
it.
taking a shit? I liked it.
Because he's wearing a Batshit shirt.
I really did like this movie though. It's amazing.
It was pretty good.
You want to get a synopsis, or do y'all want me to get a synopsis?
Nah, well, I don't know. You saying it'll be funny. Him saying it'll be accurate. So
Me saying it would be accurate too, motherfucker.
So, big spoiler warning. We're gonna get into some spoilers here.
obviously,
There's
if
a
you watch the opening.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Do this.
I'm just saying.
They know by now we do this.
I'm just saying. We're gonna give away like some big shit. That
Ever
happens.
since the Mockingjay Part 1, we have not said spoiler alert throughout the review.
Well, I'm just saying. You know, it's a big movie to spoil.
Nah, is it?
Yeah, this movie's big.
Okay.
It's a big movie right now.
It broke box office records
What do you like?
Which ones?
for biggest opening Thursday, biggest Friday opening. It beat Marvel.
Did it really?
Yeah,
How?
because people wanted to see Batman fight Superman.
They didn't need to.
Yeah, the movie starts off. It's Bruce Wayne's parents. They get killed, and then Bruce Wayne dreams that the bats lift him up from the well. It's a dream, motherfucker. It's not really happening. And then what do you have to say about that?
Keep going. We're not at that part.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta finish
Okay.
the synopsis
Okay.
before we
And-
synopsis. Excuse me.
So Bruce Wayne was apparently there during the whole terraforming the Earth into Krypton world engine scene that happened at the end of Man of Steel. And there's buildings, which was a really cool scene. It was cool seeing it from their everything that happened at the end of Man of Steel that we saw from Superman's point of view. It was cool seeing it from Bruce Wayne's point of view. And he's driving around through the rubble and shit, and buildings are falling. Wayne Enterprises gets destroyed along with a longtime friend of his. And he saves this little girl, and they see Superman falling from the sky with Zod. And so Batman's pretty much like, this man is our enemy. This man can destroy our entire Earth just like that, and we wouldn't be able to do a goddamn thing about it, so we need to stop him. And so through a lot of other like complicated stuff that's hard to explain, I'd have to go really in depth about a lot of stuff to explain it. There was a lot of build up and leading into it.
There was a lot. Leading in.
So let's finish the synopsis before we actually.
So Batman learns of this thing called kryptonite, And he goes to steal from LexCorp. You know, in the trailers, he builds the big ass metal suit and makes. This wasn't shown in the trailers. He actually makes a kryptonite spear, which was really cool. And the big finale, the big ending is Doomsday is born. Lex Luthor creates Doomsday. We'll get into that.
Like Darius right now.
Doomsday didn't look anything like Doomsday at first. He looked like the troll from fucking Lord of the Rings. But when he started getting the spikes after the nuke explosion, he started getting a little closer. Still didn't really look like him, but that didn't bother me the most. Doomsday,
Have you finished the synopsis?
Not yet.
Okay.
I was just gonna add, the way Doomsday looked didn't bother me like at all. I think he acted like Doomsday. You know, he at least acted like Doomsday. Doomsday's this big ass monster that comes in.
Finish the synopsis before I.
In the comic books, Doomsday's a big fucking monster that comes in and basically kills Superman.
23 motherfucking skills.
Let me finish. Doomsday is a big ass monster that comes in and basically kills Superman, which is exactly what happens at the end of this movie. Yes, Superman dies at the end of this movie. He runs the kryptonite spear into Doomsday's chest, kills him. He gets stabbed in the chest. He dies. But the rocks float above his grave at the end. That's the end of the movie. But it's really good. Batman and Superman become friends because their mom have the same name. It was really cool.
Literally.
But I
forgot, but because the second half, I was like, oh shit, they really do.
But my first thought was, he goes, Martha, Martha's gonna die or some bullshit.
He's like, how do you know that name? Which was understandable for him to say that.
So I was like,
he was going, it's like, where'd you get that name?
I was like, are they really doing this right now? Are they really making the connection between them? The fact that their mothers have the same.
I thought it was a cool thing.
Is that the connection?
Is
that all you could come up with?
It wasn't that their moms had the same name more so.
I know it wasn't, but honestly, that is what it is.
But no.
That's the connection.
It was that he was gonna lose his mom and he already lost his mom.
Like the name Martha is the connection. Mm-hmm. That is literally the connection. And I was like, that's the best I could come up with. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said to you.
And in the process of Batman saving his mom, they become friends. It's not like they immediately just become friends right there. In the process of doing that,
it was like Step Brothers. They were like, did we just become best friends? Yes. You want to go save my mom? Hell yeah.
But yeah,
I can understand how it broke records.
Apparently, Darius did not hate the movie.
We'll get to that. I can understand that it broke records because it's the movie, like we were talking about in the car. Everybody, whether it was canon or not, wanted to see a Batman versus Superman movie.
Who didn't?
Yeah, right.
I didn't, but whatever. In the DC universe, everybody is like, well, I hate Batman and I hate Superman. So it's like, I don't want to see a Batman separate or a Superman separate.
But these are like the two biggest icons in the DC comic universe.
Everybody is like, either your team Batman or your team Superman. So everybody wanted to see this movie. Everybody wanted this movie to happen. Like I said, whether it was canon or not. It actually starting off, I was like, oh, this actually might be kind of good. The scene where his parents get killed was a great scene.
It was very nice.
It was very beautiful.
And then when the bats started lifting him up, and I was like, the fuck is this bullshit?
I was like, why? What did the bats create? What did the bats airbenders? Are they the original airbenders? They could have made that a little more clear.
They could have made it a little more clear.
They could have made the dream.
He said that right at the end of the scene, like in the dream.
At the end of the scene, not during the scene. Even nowhere near the scene.
And at the end of the scene, he was like, the dream is this. It wasn't that clear that it was a dream.
It wasn't clear at all that it was a dream.
I can't agree.
It was not clear at all. Because any kid could fall into a well, see a bunch of bats, and then the bats start flying around him, and it's like.
And then if you know the story of Batman and his parents, get killed, you're like, oh, they're probably, doing a flashback. That's what I thought.
I thought they were doing like a little bit, like a little miniature. I was like, did they find a way to put a little mini backstory?
That's what I thought. I honestly thought that.
At the beginning of the movie, I actually was like pretty into it.
I told Jeremy, I thought that was interesting and kind of cool, just in the sense of with all the superheroes, when superheroes fight, you always see like. Yeah, they're fighting, they're saving the day, it's not a big deal. But now we actually get to see the aftermath and people get affected by it. Yeah. And that was on the news, is Superman a menace? And he's actually causing damage. And I was like, well, that was
we're going to find your mom, where is she?
Yeah, she in the building that this motherfucker destroyed. But no, back to
that was creative as shit. I was like, okay, all right, motive. Yeah. Good motive, okay.
Back to the scene though.
It gave Bruce Wayne a good reason to hate Superman.
It did. Yeah. And so from the one shot, probably the best shot in the entire movie was the shot where the guy puts a gun underneath her pearls.
In the pearl shack. I was going to say that.
That is the best and most entertaining and beautifully
Slow
shot.
motion too.
Oh my god, it was gorgeous.
You
I was like,
you don't see anything but the gun and the pearls,
and you see
then
his reflection in the pearls.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see his reflection.
Yeah, I look real hard at shit like that.
I didn't notice that. I wish I would have seen it.
My eye. But no, like that, I was like, okay, like first of all, this movie is visually beautiful. The
Zack
colors and
Snyder is a
everything.
very visual director.
But then after that, it just fell off.
So that scene when Batman threw the smoke bomb and he was gone when Superman went in there, that kind of fucked him up.
I was
for a
like,
second.
I was like,
he does that all the time.
honestly, when he threw the smoke thing, you know, at the end of the fight, which I guess we'll get to at some point, but when he threw the smoke thing, whatever, I was like, Superman, you know where he is? You have X-ray vision.
You can see through
You
a
have
wall.
X-ray vision. That's what I was like, how do you not know where he is right now?
You could hear Alfred talking to him on the goddamn thing.
Like little like speaker in his ear
yeah.
shit.
No, I was like,
motherfucking X-ray vision, and it's smoke. It's not even a wall. You knew he was Bruce Wayne through his mask.
I didn't even think about that. I was like, so Batman is a ninja? It's always throwing me off that.
Batman is always like that.
It's always throwing me off that Batman was a ninja. Like literally,
Batman
he's
is
a ninja.
always.
Oh, okay. So the scene where Batman is in the desert, and you found out it's a dream too, which wasn't. Well, that was explained a little bit better that was a dream.
I mean, you can kind of tell it's a dream.
Yeah, fuck, you couldn't.
No, you couldn't.
Because Earth was fucking destroyed.
No, it wasn't. All of a sudden,
No, it wasn't.
He was in a damn desert. I was Earth destroyed.
Middle East.
He wasn't in the desert. Did you
He
see all
was
those
in the desert.
buildings and shit?
He was in the desert.
So in the Middle East, where he they had like the kryptonite or whatever that shit was in the case, and then the dude.
No, he was
it
in,
wasn't the
I
case
think
when
he
he got
was in like.
ambushed.
I don't
Yeah.
think he was in the desert because
Dude,
like
he
there were
was
like
in the
there were like
desert.
there were like buildings in the background. I think it was like I think
That was
super
the desert in the Middle East.
in that
Yeah,
in
he
that
was in the
scene.
desert, bro. He had on a thing covering his face because there was sand. There was a sandstorm. He was in the desert.
Well, doesn't Darkseid have a planet called like Apocalypse or some shit?
I don't even know what that
Dark
is.
I'm
side.
talking to him.
Dark side. Don't do that shit.
Come on. Do you know who Darkseid is? Darius, do you know who Darkseid
Is
is?
he really leaving?
Goddamn. He's going to get something.
He just went to Minnesota.
It was a good excuse, and I was already up the stairs.
All I will say about this whole conversation, like part of the conversation we're having right now.
It doesn't matter.
No, I'm saying all I'll say about this whole part that we're having right now is the fact that it wasn't fully explained that well, for the fact that.
Hell, how the fuck you gonna put your end of credit scene in the movie?
Oh shit!
I didn't think about it until we started talking about it, but it's like Flash comes in. First of all,
who the fuck was that?
That was the Flash.
First of all,
I didn't know the fuck.
First of all, I even knew that was Flash.
I was like, the fuck is this shit?
But no, so Flash actually, if I had to pick a superhero that was my favorite, it would be Flash. But
I like the build-up they made. Like,
No.
the way that's gonna like.
That is an end credit scene though.
no, when he goes like, you gotta say, Lois is the key. I'm like,
That's a perfect teaser for like the next movie.
for the next movie, I was like, how you gonna put your end of credit scene in the movie? It's in the movie. It is in the movie.
But no, what I was getting at though was the dream scene with him in wherever he was. The dream scene. I thought that was a good, action sequence.
Oh,
But
no.
no, wait. Like, I thought it was a decent action sequence, but I thought that it was way too slow. For Batman to be fighting, it should be like punch, flip, throw, hit, hat. It was like
That was the worst.
that was. I was like, it should have been like.
Of all the superhero movies I have seen, that was the worst fight choreography I've ever seen in my life. It was
in your life.
It was
Fucking
pretty
bad.
fucking
You could have
bad.
said it was bad in your life.
No, I'm like legitimately like it didn't look like it was slow.
Have
It
you
looked
seen
like
Batman and Robin?
I have, and I like
The
that
choreography in
movie.
that
I
movie.
actually
Shit.
love that.
They're fucking ice skating in a museum. What the fuck is that?
It's better than fucking Batman in the desert or wherever the fuck he
Playing
is
fucking hockey
pretending to fight.
with the precious diamond that Mr. Freeze wants to steal.
It looked like none of the people in that scene had ever done a fight scene before. They hired all rookies, and they all were trying to figure it out.
You see, man, fucking ice skating didn't work.
That particular fight scene was horrible. The whole time I was like, oh my
Damn.
god, really?
I like that fight.
I was like, really?
I mean, whether you like it or not, to say that it was worse in your life, though.
Yes, it's the worst fight
Damn.
scene
I
I've
like
seen.
how he was like shoot.
And I'm actually like legitimately going through my memory banks of fight scenes that I've seen in movies, and that's the worst
Three
fight.
Ninjas.
I've not seen the movie.
You didn't see any of the Three Ninjas movies when we were growing up?
Or maybe I did, yeah.
Three ninjas kick back, three ninjas high noon in Mega Mountain.
No,
but they
I
fucking
didn't
meet
see
like
it.
Hulk Hogan and shit.
No, I didn't see any of that.
Okay, well, see, that's why. That's why you say it's worse than
I
Flight.
still think it's the worst. I'm pretty
You know what I'm
sure
saying?
it's
That's
worse
why,
than that.
because Three Ninjas was some bullshit.
That was some bullshit. Are you kidding me? This is the most
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers fight scenes are better than that shit. And that shit is clearly fake. Clearly fake.
Come on, Darius.
It's so
You're
bad.
being way too harsh. with this
No,
movie.
I'm not, because it's so bad, and it's so bad because this is a high.
Power Rangers is better than.
This is a.
I'm not even
high-
saying it's that good, but Power Rangers.
This is a high budget film that they spent a lot of time to make, and that fight scene was terrible. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. It was horrible. It was the worst fight scene I've ever seen.
I don't know. Or that Doomsday, because I know Jazz has some shit to say. Let me get my thing out first. He didn't look like Doomsday, but that didn't bother me. I'm open to like new interpretations with shit. I don't care what the fuck he looked like. I think he acted like Doomsday.
I felt
Doomsday.
Jamie Dornan rant coming on. I'm gonna
Doomsday's
I
purpose.
understand
If you remember, Doomsday pretty much came into the comic books to roar like a monster and kill Superman, which is exactly what he did in this
But
movie.
he doesn't have laser beam eyes in the comic books, does he? He doesn't
I
have
don't
laser
think so,
beam.
no.
He doesn't have laser beam eyes in the game.
I don't think he does.
So what the fuck?
Well, they can do whatever the fuck they want with it.
They can, and they really did with this movie.
Go, Jay. I want to hear what you want to say about Doomsday.
First of all, the way to introduce this motherfucker, meet your Doomsday. First of all, what the hell? Second of all, Lex Luthor does not create him. And I don't care if you're doing canon or not canon. Lex fucking Luthor, and we will get to him when we go down the list of goddamn actors. Jesse Eisenberg, what the fuck? I like you when you do comedy, not when you do anything else. Sorry, you're inspiration to me, but we gonna get there. But Lex Luthor does not create Doomsday. And if you're gonna be canon, okay. If you're not, whatever. Whatever the fuck, I don't care. But no, that motherfucker didn't look like Doomsday. He looked like fucking Seth in fucking, what is it, Killer Instinct or fucking like Tekken or whatever the fuck. Yes, he goddamn fucking did.
Oh my god.
That's all I was thinking the whole fucking time.
Oh my
that
god.
motherfucker looked like if you put legs on goddamn Muck from Pokemon. You understand what I'm saying? This motherfucker looked like this motherfucker looked like if you took one of the new TMNT, took the clothes off of them and made them a little less buff. Alright? He looked like one of the ghosts that they should be hunting in the new Ghostbusters movie. Alright? That motherfucker did not look like goddamn Doomsday. Just because they fucking nuked him, first of all, now all of a sudden spikes pop out and it's supposed to be, oh, you see, it wasn't Doomsday. Look, now all of a sudden it's Doomsday. That's almost as bad as saying Spider-Man didn't create his web shit, the shit was a fucking patch on his arm. I'll let you get away with that shit though, fucking like cinematic movie universe shit, whatever the fuck you doing, because it's fucking Marvel. But that was not Doomsday. And then when it happened, I was like, okay, well now, fucking Superman's gonna die. When is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? They're supposed to kill each other one final blow. Wait, we gotta get the spear. Lois is almost about to die. Oh, the plot says that she's almost gonna die, so that way Batman can come back and save her. Oh wait, no, fucking Superman comes back and almost kills himself now. It was so much random plot shit that was thrown into the last few minutes of this movie to make you try and give a fuck for these people. If you hadn't yet, like we hadn't had a whole movie building up to an in fucking fight scene that lasted hardly any time just so we could see Superman die. Was this movie about Batman versus Superman, or was this movie really just about the death of Superman fucking graphic novel that's not that bad? Y'all should go read it, but not really though because it's worthless. But it was probably more so just about fucking Superman dying for the sake of Wonder Woman and fucking Batman standing there to set up Justice League and there to be a fucking trailer, or not trailer, but teaser at the end with the rock exploding. We know Superman's not dead. And if y'all motherfuckers come back and do a healing coma in a goddamn Justice League to bring him back, I would be even more pissed than that bullshit Doomsday you had.
I think that's the review, y'all. No, so this is my issue. Okay, let's talk about the end fight scene before we talk about
I'm
the.
gonna cry.
Before we talk about
I love this movie. You guys are like bashing the shit.
I just had a big problem with Doomsday.
Before we
more than
talk
anything.
about the fight scene between Batman and Superman, let's talk about the
I
fight
like the
scene.
fight. The
The
fight
fight scene
between-
wasn't bad, honestly.
Between Doomsday, Wonder Woman, and Superman, and Batman.
What the fuck was he supposed to do?
I didn't even.
He was like, oh shit, this nigga shooting lasers in this
He was.
He was like, hold on,
Hey,
bro.
son.
He was like, hey son, my suit ain't ready for that. I'm gonna be on
Superman. I prepped for his ass.
Right.
I
Not for you. Yeah, she got the shield. That shit is protecting the fuck out of her. She good. You Superman. You good. I'm over here. I'm not even gonna try to help. I'm not even gonna assist.
No, he shot the kryptonite grenade at him though.
Yeah, but look how long it took him to do that shit.
That is true.
What
It
was
took a
that?
long ass time.
Fucking Wonder Woman had to tie him up with the lasso of truth and shit. She like, ooh, bless it.
She tied him up with the lasso. She was holding him. She was like, tell the truth.
Tell the truth. And Batman she was like, and he's saying now, Batman. I've got him. Hurry the fuck up.
Batman was like fumbling and shit. Hurry up, Batman! Show.
He was like a dumb motherfucker in the scary movie that keep dropping his keys at the car. Where the fuck was he the whole fight? I was so mad about that. I was thinking about that the whole time. I'm like, where the fuck is Batman?
There one part before Wonder Woman came in, which I didn't throw into my rant, and I should have, but that part where Wonder Woman fucking came in, Batman was like, I'm about to motherfucking die.
He was like, this is how it ends. When Wonder Woman comes in. Oh yeah, she had the things up, yeah.
Which is classic Wonder Woman shit.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, yeah, you Wonder Woman. And as soon as she came in, I go, yes.
I saw you.
Okay.
There were a couple people in the theater that clapped.
So let me talk about other things that I had a problem with. Okay, first of all, Batman was fucking not present. He just was like.
I remember he was grappling through the buildings trying to avoid.
That was all of 2 seconds. Yeah, he was trying to avoid the whole fight.
He was like, when Superman was fighting, and then Wonder Woman jumped in. This motherfucker was like, I'm out this way. I'm out this way.
Like, no.
I'm out this way.
So he had the thing right. Oh shit, this is how it is. I was like, oh shit, I got saved by Wonder Woman. She with you? No, I thought she was with you. Oh shit. Okay, well,
which was a good little funny one line.
He was. He was like, y'all good, right? Y'all good. All right, cool. And then he was like hiding in the background, chilling, drinking a latte and shit. And then Doomsday was like,
went to Starbucks.
You! I'm shooting lasers at you now.
And then Batman was like, what?
It was like, not today, Satan. But so
we need to leave all this in. This
so
is comedy gold.
Not today, Satan.
This is like comedy gold right now.
So he was hella not present.
Like it was like how they were all standing together. Like Superman was like this, Wonder Woman was like this.
That makes you think they gonna fight together.
Like and then Superman and Wonder Woman fly out and he's just.
He's like, get him.
I'll be over here.
Alfred.
Yeah.
Alfred said something. Is Iron Man here?
He said, it's Iron Man. And then Alfred's like, sir.
Who?
Wrong series.
You're right. Wrong universe.
Came into a crossover. Shooting lasers.
Shall I get your bat ibuprofen, sir?
No, I think I'm gonna need the bat Vicodin tonight.
The Batcodin.
I'm gonna need the Batcodin tonight.
They're shaped like little bats.
So
tablets and shit.
He needs his little gummy vitamins.
Right.
Batman
so beside Batman being hella not present, and they're just upsetting me because these two are fighting their hardest.
They were
against Doomsday.
And then Wonder Woman, the whole movie was like, I'm not gonna be Wonder Woman.
I'm not gonna do it. You're not gonna make me do it.
Fuck. Here we go. Fuck. Now I gotta save this bitch ass.
Right.
I'm fucking Wonder Woman now. You happy?
I got on the costume.
I did like the scene where right before Batman did the oh shit, it's time for death. Like I did like the scene where he was like, oh shit. That was funny.
So then, so we got Batman running away. Then we got Lois, who, first of all,
she went to
bitch, why are you there? Bitch, why are you?
She shouldn't have been in that fucking
Why is it that somehow the love interest is always in the middle of the fight zone? So Doomsday does his big shockwave shit, and she's like, oh shit!
This motherfucker shouldn't have been doing shockwaves.
He does that. He does that. And she goes, oh shit, let me jump in this pool as this thing falls that is clearly going to fall in the pool. No, you didn't. No, you didn't cover this part. Because then she goes into the pool and she's like, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Hello? Help! 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 And then Superman is like, getting his ass kicked and he stops. He's like,
this bitch needs help.
Right, I was like, it's like,
Un momento, he's like, un momento, por favor. I hear something. And then he flies over. It's like,
no, he didn't say un momento. He said it in Themysciran.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay, y'all didn't get that. That's what fucking Wonder Woman's from.
I know. I got that.
Oh, I didn't get that.
That's why I face palm because I got that. So he flies over.
The mascara.
He flies over and fucking saves Lois because he definitely knew that was Lois down there because he has X-ray vision, doesn't he? Right. So he flies down there.
Except for smoke.
Saves Lois, right? Goes into the damn water, get the damn thing, floats up damn.
Almost dies.
He's like, and then in the middle of this big epic fight scene, I don't use the word epic, it was pretty epic.
It was.
In the middle of this big epic fight scene, I have to do this. No, don't do it, Clark. Don't do it. I love you.
Goodbye.
Fuck that. In the middle of the damn scene, y'all could have did that shit at the end.
There wasn't nothing wrong with that.
Because
you knew what he was about to do.
That shit pissed me off.
As much as I fucking hated the way it ended.
That pissed me off because he was like, I love you. And she's like, don't do it. Don't do it. And they they had a whole moment of like, no, if he's gonna do it, just let him, just let him do it, clearly. But like, no, don't do it. He's Superman. Do whatever the fuck he want to. He gonna push their ass to the side and flew all the way. What you gonna do it anyway? He gonna do it.
Push it to the side, this motherfucker, she would go, no, Clark, no.
You know, what I'm saying is,
she done flew to Timbuktu and shit.
at least she wouldn't have been in the middle of the damn fight zone, getting almost killed and drowned and shit.
Like it says somewhere in the Indian Ocean, she done flew to the damn Indian Ocean.
She would have found the rest of the kryptonite. There you go. So like it just, I feel like that moment was too long, and it was, he didn't really want to do that shit. He didn't really want to do it. That's what it was. He was like,
He didn't want to die.
I understand that.
He wanted her to put up more of a fight.
He wanted her to be like, no, don't do this. Let's go away. Let's run away. We can get out of here. And
let Batman and whoever she is, they don't know what she's
Let Batman and the brunette do this. And he was going to be like,
you're supposed to be brunette. Never mind. Let's go.
wrong storyline.
You want to come with me? He takes those with her with the spear, and we're like, let's go.
So then he just flies over, drops the spear in front of Wonder Woman, like, here you go.
and then she's like, wait, if he's flying and then he's not even, these motherfuckers left me.
and then she leaves and she's back on the plane all of a sudden, and they're like, Miss Prince, you were gone.
And then
no, I wasn't.
And then fucking Doomsday just fucking like blows the world up.
Because Batman ain't gonna do shit. Batman back in the Batcave. But no, so he flies, with
Hungry Alfred, the world.
He flies with the kryptonite spear thing, and he's like, I'm gonna die before I even get there. Oh no.
Basically.
And like jams it in his chest, and then Doomsday with his like partially grown on hand thing is like, hello reason to cut his hand off. And he like jams it in him.
He has spikes. He's supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but she cut his hand off and he was throwing his hand back. Yeah. So he like stabs him with the hand spike.
It's like,
and then I'm just gonna no. So he stabs him with the like spike thing, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna use the spike thing to end this. And he like grabs it and like shoves it deeper in, and then he's dead. And I was like, that's it. That's how he dies. I mean, he wasn't even touching the kryptonite. It was just like right there. I mean, I know it weakens him, but I didn't think it was.
Some of the funeral part, like that little like funeral wrap up, was okay. It was. Especially the part where Lois threw the dirt down and walked away. That was all. That was kind of.
That was fine.
I thought the whole ending with Superman, starting from Superman's death to the end, was done well. I liked
it. Yeah.
I had such a big fucking issue with Doomsday. Let's also talk about the very end where we actually see the reveal of Lex Luthor. Mm-hmm. You didn't tell me the main reason that this dude bald was because he went to prison and they shaved his head. Yep. Fuck out of here.
That's why.
It was rumored.
It's his V for Vendetta.
It was rumored for a while that he was going bald because he had some kind of like, because of all the exposure of like the kryptonite and the.
That makes more sense. That makes so much more sense for his hair to be falling out because he's exposing himself to all this foreign shit.
Right.
Not I went to jail so they cut my hair.
Like it could have been like kryptonite poisoning or something.
Who was that like talked to him or whatever? Somebody talked to him right before he like at the end and he was like.
Batman?
Yeah, he like Batman. Yeah, Batman went down and talked to him because it was again Batman being a ninja. Mm-hmm. The guards were like, "Turn around, so I can restrain you."
I was like, "This is real BDSM right now." I know. Turn around so I can restrain you. Wait a minute. What the? Oh no.
Batman comes in with his fan brand.
The safety word is kryptonite.
Yeah.
let's go down the list of these actors.
Yeah.
First off, we gotta talk about the guy who was a big deal 2-3 years ago, whatever, when the movie was announced, when everybody was like, "There's no way this motherfucker can be Batman." Before the movie came out,
were wrong.
Wait a minute, can I say this?
Ben Affleck.
Can I say this?
Batman.
Loved
Batman. About all of the actors, Jesse Eisenberg included, even though
what you're about to say.
even though his portrayal of the character was not good,
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
that portrayal in any different situation where it was called for would have been fantastic.
Yes.
We can agree with that.
Yeah.
So I don't knock his acting for that because he was acting very well. He just wasn't being Lex Luthor. That was
Well,
the
I was
problem.
going to say this when we got there, but I think that most of the problem with Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor was in the direction, but not his.
Yes. So
acting.
what I'm gonna say is my whole lead up, my villain speech is the acting is the best thing about this movie.
That's not a horrible thing to say.
It's not, but when it's a movie like this, other things should be
True.
on the same par as the acting, and the
I can see
acting
why you
was
said
like
I don't
the
agree.
acting was here, and the rest of the movie was here for me.
I can see what you said.
But
I
Affleck was dope. I thought
Ben Affleck
Affleck
as
was
Batman
dope.
was not a bad
Great
choice at all.
choice.
The
Great
only
choice.
thing I didn't like about that was that fucking voice changer that came from
I
Dollar
like the
General.
voice changer.
It was the Dollar
I
General
liked it.
voice
I
changer.
got a problem with fucking the Batman voice ever since Batman Begins when what's his name?
Oh, you
Christian
didn't
Bale
like
did
the
it in the
Batman
first
voice?
place. I've never liked the Batman voice. It always seemed dumb.
But anyway, to sum up Batfleck, so we can move on to the next person. I thought he did a great job. I never was perturbed by the casting. I think there are other people in Hollywood that probably could have done it better, but I think it was good. So I was thinking though, he's got to go all through these Justice League movies because you know they're not going to make just one.
Oh, of course
It's going to be part 1 and part 2, actually.
Yeah.
And of course not. I mean, this is them trying to compete with Marvel right now.
Yeah.
So
clearly.
of course this is not going to be it.
No, yeah, I
They're
know.
making the Wonder Woman, fucking
No, I know all the movies that are
No,
coming out.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
that you don't know. I'm just like, yeah, so you're right. Like,
Yeah,
so-
but I mean, no, but as far as Bat movies involving Batman, like he's gonna be Batman for a while, y'all. So sit back and shut the fuck up.
Oh, I got you.
On to the next one.
Henry Cavill as Superman. I didn't
Very
Clark
good.
Kent.
Very
I didn't
good.
I didn't see Man of Steel, but seeing this, every time I watched
just-
every time I watched him, he embodied, the spirit of
To me,
Superman.
to me, he leaps off the page. This Superman
Well,
leaps
it's not
off
a page, but I know what you
You know what I mean? Like, he looks just like he's in the
screen,
comics and all that shit.
Yeah. Except,
I mean, he leaps
the only
off-
thing he didn't have,
Batman-
he did a little curly,
He
little
did at
like
the end
curly
there.
cute
You
hair.
remember he did at the end there when it was raining and shit, his hair was kind of falling down? He did a little bit at the
I
end.
don't remember that.
But to me, this Superman leaped right off the comic book and went to the big screen.
I
He
saw-
looks perfect.
I saw him
Perfect.
in,
And he acts really perfect, too.
He was Superman for me.
Yeah, he was very good Superman.
Everything about Superman he embodied. All right, excuse the
Adjustment.
camera adjustment. It's about to die. We had to plug it into the charger.
Yeah.
All right.
But Henry
Damn,
Cavill,
motherfucker.
I'm a little out of breath now that I sat down.
Darius had to run up the stairs, get the charger, run back down before the camera died. While we're going down this road with our heroes, let's go to Diana Prince or Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot.
I
The
was
big
concerned.
mystery unknown woman that everybody was like, how's she gonna do?
I was concerned, but I liked her as Wonder
Very
Woman.
good. Very good
I
performance
was
from her,
very
too. Very
impressed by her performance. I was like, all right, Wonder Woman.
She didn't do nothing. This maybe it was just me. She didn't really do nothing for real except just kind of like talk to Bruce a little bit. Until the very end when she was Wonder Woman, she was just kind of like talking to Bruce a little bit. She checked some stuff. And she just kind of walked around.
Well, that's what I said. She was brooding. I didn't think
She
from
didn't
that
do shit.
From that performance, I wasn't like, oh yeah, she's definitely Wonder Woman. But from the portrayal she had to give as fighting as Wonder Woman, that's what I was more concerned about because there's a decent.
When she was Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah, there's a decent amount of her fighting as Wonder Woman. There's more of her fighting as Wonder Woman than her as Diana Prince. So I thought she did a great
She was
job.
fine as hell.
She is fine. Yeah,
God.
yeah she
Oh,
is
yeah.
fine.
She's in the Fast and Furious movies.
Really?
She was.
Shit. Amy Adams as Lois Lane.
I like
I thought at one point during the movie, I was like, you better fucking act, Amy Adams. She was acting her ass off in this movie for some
Again,
reason to me.
didn't really do shit for me to make me say nothing.
I thought she was acting her
I
ass
love
off.
Amy Adams.
She
I love
didn't-
Amy Adams as
her
an actor, period.
storyline. Her storyline was kind of pointless.
It
I'll
was.
admit, it was kind of filler, but I still liked her.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was just watching it. I was like,
The whole time she
did we
was
really
on,
need Lois Lane in this movie? I mean, we
No.
did. We did in some parts.
the whole
maybe.
movie. She was just trying to figure out where that one bullet came from. Oh, it's LexCorp. They're evil.
No, we didn't need Lois Lane in this movie because that she was a plot device.
But I mean, when I was watching this movie, though, I was like, I appreciated, watching actors like, her and Lawrence Fishburne, when they're not really giving much. These motherfuckers will take that little fucking bit and they will act on that shit. Goddamn.
I loved Lawrence Fishburne in this movie, though. I loved him in this movie.
Well, let's go to Lawrence Fishburne.
I loved him. He was in Man of Steel. I loved him.
He was good.
He was really good.
He was funny.
He was fantastic.
He was funny.
He was cool. Crime Wave in Gotham. Also,
Water.
Wet. He had some good one-liners in this. Yeah. It was really funny.
Reminded me of
Coach.
Yeah. Economy class. Coach.
Yeah. No extra leg room.
Reminded me of J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, a little bit. Except he wasn't
His
as
character.
angry.
Oh.
He wasn't as angry.
I know what that is.
No, what I know.
Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
J.K.
The
Simmons.
editor.
Oh, the editor. Yeah, okay.
J.K.
I didn't know
Simmons.
what his name was.
Um,
That is J.K. Simmons.
But I loved him in
Everybody
these.
is
I
J.K.
loved him
Simmons.
in this movie. He was so cool.
All right, let's go to Jeremy Irons. I knew I'd recognize that dude's face.
Alfred.
Jeremy Irons is Alfred.
He's in Die Hard 3.
I always
I liked
picture Alfred. I know he was good. He was great as Alfred. Way older.
Yeah.
I feel like
Much,
him
much
and Ben
older.
Affleck are like way too
around the
close in
same
age.
Yeah.
Like
Alfred's
they,
supposed to be like much older because supposed to be like a father figure.
yeah, they didn't seem like father son. They felt more like brothers.
Motherfucker looked like fucking Robert Downey Jr. to me.
You did.
Okay, so it wasn't just me.
You are not alone.
I was like,
Because for a second I was like,
Robert Downey Jr.
Iron Man? Wait, no,
I
it's not.
couldn't see it. I didn't see it.
It wasn't just
No.
me.
No, you're not alone.
No, I thought he did a good
He was,
job.
a good performance, yeah.
Again,
The acting was much better than everything else in this movie. It was so good.
and again, like some of the side characters didn't have too much to work with, and he had a good amount to work with.
The main characters didn't even really have that much.
Yes, they did. Jesse Eisenberg is Lex Luthor.
Oh my god.
Jesse Eisenberg.
You are not the Joker!
I have said, I'm gonna be serious. I have said several times Jesse Eisenberg to my friends, and
Pissing your tea, Jesse.
y'all will vouch for me. Jesse Eisenberg is somewhat of an inspiration to me. I've told y'all because he's a young dude, but he's still out there. He acts. He's got his own style of acting, but he's still like getting prominent roles and acting and stuff like that. But I did not like him in The Social Network, and I did not like him in this. And it's just whenever Jesse Eisenberg does stuff that's not really comedy, I'm not a big fan.
Because he tries to put comedy. It feels like he tries to put comedy in it, and almost unintentionally.
If you would have made him Edward Nygma and fucking made him the Riddler, I do agree with y'all.
Yeah,
probably
it
would
would have
have
been a way
been
better
great.
performance. Yeah. But Lex Luthor's supposed to be this very strong business type, like tycoon. He's supposed to be very, like powerful in his words and very
Stoic.
strong, very stoic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's not supposed to be like it's Cherry, like fuck, god damn it, Jesse.
He just
God.
didn't.
Fucking Jolly Ranchers, Jesus Christ.
First of all, okay, Holly Hunter and Senator Finch. Is Senator
She's
Finch?
cool.
Is she canon?
I don't know.
Is Senator Finch canon?
I think so. Yes.
I don't know.
'Cause I've never heard that.
Did you know
name.
she's
I
the
think
voice
so.
of Mrs. Incredible?
Oh shit.
She sounded like Sean Connery in this movie. What voice? was
What
she?
the fuck?
She did. She had a little Sean Connery in her.
What the fuck movie were you watching?
A shitty one.
You watched fucking motherfucker. Were you in Zootopia? This did not sound like no goddamn Sean Connery. What's his name?
She was
all
cool,
right.
though.
She was
blew up like a
She drank
motherfucker.
piss. It was great.
She did good blowing up.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't too impressed by her. Well,
She didn't
it's
have
not,
much
not
choice.
so much that her acting was bad.
She wasn't at that
I was just like, her character was necessary for the plot, but I was just like, every time all she did was just get in front of a fucking camera and just like.
I did like during the courthouse
That's
scene.
what senators do.
Diane Lane as Martha Kent. I didn't know it was Diane Lane.
I love how Jeremy turns to me and goes, "That's his mom."
He did the same thing to me. Well, I
was just making sure.
told
I
him
was
to
just
tell
making sure.
you because he told me, and I was like, yeah, I could put two and two together.
I was just making sure. I didn't.
And I was like,
that.
tell him.
No, it was so funny because it was, and
She
I
could
heard
have
you
been some
say,
old
"Tell
fucking
him."
guru we went to see.
No,
He
He was on a fucking farm, Jeremy. What the fuck?
I see your future, a spike through your chest. Like,
Honestly, I thought she was one of the secondary characters. She probably did some of the best acting in the movie, though.
It's Diane fucking Lane, man.
Very
Yeah,
true. Very
absolutely.
true. But
I
was
love
really
me some
good.
Diane
She was
Lane.
really good.
It's weird to me seeing her in a superhero movie though.
for her age, she's very beautiful.
She
They aged her a lot.
They did
She
in
does
the movie.
not
They did
look like
right.
that.
They aged her a lot to make her look more like a motherly. But yeah, in real life, she's very beautiful.
She's very beautiful, and she, like it's just I was thinking that she was sitting there like cowering, like on the seat getting ready to get lit on fire. I was like, Diane Lane is in a superhero movie. There was one point when he was fighting the second fight scene that he did by himself. He was fighting other guys when he first got there to save Martha or whatever, which was a decent fight scene.
Pretty cool fight. Yeah,
He's fighting all these guys, and one of the guys pulls his cape, and I lean over to Jeremy and go, "No capes!"
Yeah.
Alright,
God, this movie was worse now that we're actually analyzing it. Jesus Christ.
I'm loving it even better.
Darius, you want to go ahead and say it?
Say, what, can we rate this shit and go? Yes,
Wow.
can we rate this shit and go?
I don't even want to. I'm gonna leave the room when you guys are ready because I don't even want to know.
It's not gonna be pretty. To be honest, it's not gonna be fucking good.
I really like this movie. I really did. It hurts hearing you guys bash it this much because no matter, you guys have said a lot of good points, but no matter what, there's nothing that convinced me to hate this movie. I loved it. I really did. The action, the acting, the visuals, all of it was awesome. So I'm gonna give it about an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay.
Very good movie. I loved it. I really loved it, and I wasn't disappointed in any way. It was everything that I expected an epic superhero movie, and I got an epic superhero movie.
This movie, man, you let me down, Batman versus Superman. You let me down. You really did. I went in and I wanted to really like the movie, but at the same time, my hopes were not that up for this movie because going in, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this movie. I went in with open mind. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I wanted to like it, but I was like, eh. And then you spend a fucking 2.5-hour movie. Did it have to be that long? No. You spend a 2.5-hour movie for fucking 30 minutes of fight scene, whether it was with Doomsday, Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, or just Batman, Superman. 30 minutes. The other 2 hours of the movie didn't need to be there. The movie, you could have had 45 minutes of build-up, 30 minutes of fight. The movie itself could have been combining that like an hour 15, hour 20, hour 30 minutes.
Yes,
Damn,
that would have been beautiful.
the movie would have been done. We could have cut an hour off of this.
Mm-hmm. At least.
At least, right. And then Jesse Eisenberg is Lex Luthor, whosever fault it is, whether it was his, whether it was the direction, whatever. I had an issue with that. I had an issue with that fucking Doomsday shit. I don't know. I gotta rate the movie all said and done. I don't want to go too low, but I definitely can't go that high. I'm gonna put it right there on the fucking average and say it's 5, man.
It's not that bad.
I gotta rate it a 5. It's not completely terrible.
You're in the middle.
But I do honestly feel like I wasted some of my time. I'm not even gonna lie.
Damn, I think it was a waste of time.
I mean, I wasted at least an hour because the movie didn't need to be that long. So I would say I'm gonna give it a 5. Catch it at a matinee. But if you don't catch it and you end up seeing it on fucking HBO, if you got it on regular TV a year or 2 from now,
I'm probably gonna see it again.
nothing wrong with that.
I'm probably gonna see it a third time. I'm not gonna lie.
Would I buy it on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever? No. Would I even think about it? No. If somebody got me the gift, I'd be like, well, thank you. But you didn't have to.
Somebody got me it as a gift. I'd ask for the receipt. Like,
Trust me,
so I
I
can return it.
It's a 5, man. It's average.
I don't even know
Maybe
where
a
to
6, but
I don't even know where to begin with the things I found wrong with this
I'm
movie.
going home back.
It droned on forever, and it tried so hard to. I don't even know if I can really say it tried hard, but it tried to develop the tension between Batman and Superman. But for me, it just didn't ever get to the point where they were fighting. It was always like bickering back and forth, but it never was to the point where it was like, we need to fight to settle this. And then the fact that Superman comes there and is like, I'm not here to fight, I just want to save my mom. Bing! Shut up, bitch! It was like, alright, Batman clearly wants to fight. And then Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor was just like, why the fuck? Not even what the fuck.
That's what
why
I
the
agree. I
fuck?
agree with that.
I think anybody who likes this movie or not can agree with that.
So just again.
Then-
Some people said he was scary in this movie.
His acting was scary.
So you're right.
I mean,
Kind of, yeah.
on top of the development of the actual Batman versus Superman idea and concept not being limited or loose, not being solid enough, it kind of just fell by the wayside to me, to be completely honest. And the plot devices that they were using could have been completely different. They could have used Doomsday as a plot device for Batman and Superman to be a team. Whether it's the actual Doomsday or not, they could have used that instead of using, oh my God, save my mom. Like,
Doomsday was a plot device to bring Wonder Woman out, as well as a plot device to kill Superman.
Exactly.
That was the only reason to do that.
But I mean, they could have done all of that. They could have wrapped all three of those things up in the one plot device. But just everything that I found wrong with the movie, there was not much to find right with it. So all of that being said, I'm missing a lot of things. But all of that being said, I'm going to give this movie a 3. And I was going to give it a 4, but that is far too high. So a 3.
So we give this movie. I'm still laughing because Jerry just like does not like it.
He's not gonna say it.
All right, we give this movie 5 Jolly Ranchers out of 10. And Jerry. Anyway,
So yeah, this movie was dreadful.
I loved it.
Oh, I didn't get to say my thing. So I wouldn't see this movie at matinee. I could not in a boat. I could not here and there. Could not anywhere. Why was it called Dawn of Justice? Because they were setting up the Justice League movie, the whole entire movie. This whole movie is an after credits scene.
the whole movie's after credit teaser.
An after credit.
After
credits scene, goddamn.
After credit teaser for but yeah, so thank you all for watching. As always,
Thank you so much.
stay tuned for more videos. It's coming out every Sunday and Wednesday.
Or
At the very latest, Monday and Thursday. That may be changing soon. But yeah, so just stay out. Every Sunday and Wednesday at the very latest, Monday and Thursday. Every month, first Tuesday, we have a podcast. Check it out on SoundCloud under Same Difference, the Out of Pocket podcast. Why the pocket? Because everything for that podcast is out of our fucking pocket.
Yep.
And that is me and this guy. And then we also we have a podcast every now and then that we will be having
Every
some guests.
third Tuesday.
Every now and then we're gonna have with this guy, and then or any other guests for that matter. And then what is it? The first Tuesday we do current events, viral videos, and we do album review. And then the third Tuesday of the month, we do a little more conversationally type stuff. Like we talked about what we miss about growing up, our views on politics, stories, shit like that. Thank you all for watching, as always, like I previously said. And that being said, as always, peace.
See ya.
Same difference. And stay different differentials.
What the fuck are you doing? Are you pretending like you're flying? What the fuck?
Magic!
Doomsday!
I don't want to be involved in this anymore. Goodbye.